Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Today is Tuesday, August 24th. It is great to be coming to you. If you are brand new to this channel, please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button. Today, we are going to be talking about how to survive a live recorded session or a live directed recording session. I know this freaks a lot of people out. It freaked me out the first time I did it. So basically what happens is you get hired by a client to do a voiceover, and they also want to direct you live or bring in another director. Usually what happens is you have a studio or an engineer or the middleman, if you will, and they have a director also who comes in, or a couple different people. You could have a producer, you could have a director, you could have the clients themselves. You know, you could have multiple people there or one person. It could be any one of those. And they basically Zoom in or Skype in or whatever, you know, on a phone call, FaceTime, whatever. It could be a myriad of different things. And yes, they can also use Source Connect, okay, if they're recording it on their end. But I find a lot of work it's probably about 50-50, right? So basically, you know, your job then is to be the talent, listen to the direction, record. If you're doing it on your end, you're going to record on your end while you're taking direction from the director or the client on the other end, who is anywhere in the world. This can be all over the place. You know, you could be working with somebody in Sweden while also working with someone in Canada and working with someone in Brazil while you're in Texas or whatever, right? This happens all the time, all day, every day. I had a session this morning where this exact thing happened, and I thought it'd be a great time to do a video about 5 different things that I like to kind of give you as advice for getting through your first or, you know, multiple, second, third, whichever one you're on, live recorded sessions. So I think the first thing is that you're always going to, at least 99.9% of the time, you're going to get your script, okay, and some reference material before you go into this. Check it out, look it over, read it through a couple times, practice a little bit. Don't do too much practice because you don't want to get ingrained. If they give you, you know, something ingrained in your mind, they give you a different direction. But you want to make sure you're familiar at least with the script, all right, so that you don't go in there and it's like your first time reading. Now, if they give it to you right when you sign on, that's fine, but usually that doesn't happen. If they send a video or they send any more reference files on like pronunciation, you know, whatever, check those out. Be familiar with it. If they send you a video, watch the video. Okay, it's just important to get familiar with the scripts. And if you feel like there's something there, make some marks. If you have some questions, make some marks. Do whatever you need to do to be familiar with the script. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is I always use headphones. So when I'm recording normally, without a live session, I personally don't like to use headphones. I don't like to record. I just record in my booth, do you know what I mean, without headphones on. But when I do a live recorded session, I have the director or the client pipe through my headphones, okay, so that I can hear them in my ear, but they're not picked up while I'm recording. And that's very helpful. Okay, so that's something that, you know, I do recommend, is to make sure that you have some headphones so that you can listen to direction while at the same time recording. Okay, that's a big help for you and the client. Next thing is, make sure you ask about pronunciations, okay, especially if there's some in there like, you know, names of people's names. You know, I was doing a session where I had to list some people's names. Or I was a person basically, and I was saying the name, and I was doing some dubbing or whatever, and it's important to be able to say a name, okay, especially correctly, especially if it's in a different language or something like that, you know what I mean, or a name from another part of the world. So just make sure you ask for pronunciations of things, okay? Next, here's a little tip. You don't have to use video when you are being live directed. Okay, some people like to, but most people don't. You don't need to see the person. They don't need to see you. Now, I personally have a video camera set up in my booth. So this is my editing station, but then I have my recording booth, right? My whisper room that's set up. And I also have a separate camera set up in there. Many of you have watched this channel, you've seen it, all right? So that I can switch back and forth if need be, if someone really wants to see me. Or I put the camera in there actually so I could record in there, you know, if I was doing, want to record a video of me performing so I could share it with you guys. But it does help in some senses if people want to see me. However, you don't need that. So don't worry about having to be on camera. I suppose you just need to be able to hear them. Okay. So I always look at it that way. Don't sweat about being on camera. You don't need a video to do live recorded sessions. And the last thing is, you know, be calm. Remember, you're the professional here. You are the professional. And even if you're brand new or you're just starting out and you get into a live directed session, remember, they hired you for a reason. They didn't just pick randomly out of a hat. And if they did, you had to be put in the hat so they at least knew who they were putting in there. Okay. So you're fine. Be calm. All right. You're a professional. Have fun. Okay, remember, they hired you. I find that the best times, you know, and you can always feel out the people and what they're, you know, what they're feeling, what they're like on the other end. But a lot of times, you know, they're very excited. They're very happy to be working with you, and be happy and excited and professional working with them. All right. And, you know, but at the same time, if you have a suggestion, don't be afraid to tell them. All right. I mean, don't go, you know, telling them they're wrong, but you have, you know, if you have a suggestion or something, you know, feel free to do it. If you say, hey, I'd like to try it this way, is that okay with you? Sure, go ahead. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you never know what take is going to work the best, what they're going to like the best. I found that a lot of times the takes that many of my clients end up using are the takes that, you know, something we did where it's like, hey, all right, we're just going to do one where it's just natural, you know, it's just natural. Just do it. Don't worry about the directions or whatever. Just do it. You know, end up being the best one, you know. So don't be afraid to, you know, have an opinion and, you know, let them know. Again, feel out the room, or fill out the Zoom call or whatever, you know, and if there are people who, you know, seem like they're interested in your opinion, don't be afraid to be a part of this because you are the voice. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Please leave some comments and stuff below on some other things. I bet there's all kinds of different advice and things on how to do a live directed session. I mean, we could start a heck of a comment train on people giving advice. I think that would be super cool. So leave your comments, leave your advice on how to, you know, if you've done live directed sessions, or if you have questions, you know, and other people, myself, other people can answer it. I think it'd be really cool to have this video be kind of like a representation of that. And also, don't forget again to hit that like and subscribe button. And also, remember, Avio's Journey Elite, super excited, going to be making an announcement here and the next couple of days about what we've got coming up. That's expanding, but it is a weekly group that we meet a couple times a week, currently Mondays and Wednesdays, where we get together, we go over voice acting, we go over technical components of your production, we go over marketing, we go over business. We help you grow your business through live sessions where, you know, we come together, and we have over 100 people now, and we're growing rapidly. So we'd love for you to be a part of it. If you're interested in joining that group, it's for new people, brand new people, as well as seasoned people. And there'll be a link below, or you can also check it out on aviosjourney.com. All right, guys, thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye. Goodbye.